Hello my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, as I promised earlier, I wanted to talk about my top 10 makeup products of 2019. Now I have done a similar video wherein I talk about my top 10 skincare products, and today when I sat down to do this video I realized that it was exceeding 10 because I had included few lipsticks. So I'll be doing a separate video when I talk about my top 5 favorite lipsticks of 2019. So let's just talk about the makeup today and get started. So talking about the base, let's talk about foundation. I have two favorite foundation. One is like a full coverage and one is like a daily wear. So this is the Maybelline Jade Everfresh makeup. Now this one I got from Germany. It was super easy on the pocket, and I believe this would be something like a BB cream because the shade range was not that much, and this is in the shade Fawn. So the coverage is not that much. I like to use this when my skin feels good, and also if I would do like a daily makeup kind of a thing and I'm not looking for a full face or a full coverage. So this is the time when I go for this one. I do have a feeling that this has some SPF, but it's written like LSF 15, so I don't know what that is, but this is suitable for all skin type, and it did not clog my pores or anything. And again, it's very fresh, it's very lightweight. I wouldn't say that it's completely matte, but it is something that would again go with different skin types, or because if you have an oily skin you can always set it with a loose powder, so it's not like very greasy, and at the same time it's not like very dry matte. So this is one of those. So I would say quite universal, quite versatile, and this has to be one of my favorites from 2019 when it comes to just picking up something and doing my daily makeup. So this is the Maybelline Everfresh makeup. The next foundation that I'm going to talk about is full coverage. Now trust me guys, I have tried so many foundations in 2019, but when it comes to full coverage and comfortable, I think this is like hands down my favorite product. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation. This is in the shade number 280. I have loved this foundation so much, and this was actually sent to me from Sephora, Switzerland as a PR sample, and oh my god, like this is just amazing. First of all, the shade range is so huge that you'll definitely find something that suits your skin tone. And this is more towards oily to combination skin type, so if you are dry you would rather want to try the new range of the hydration or the hydrating foundation from Fenty Beauty, but this one just suits me perfectly. I have a combination skin type and this just goes on like a dream. It does oxidize a little bit, so I think it's better when you get like a shade lighter, because you can try it or you can swatch it and you can move around for a certain time and then you see that it does oxidize or it gets a little bit darker with time. So that's one thing that you should definitely keep in mind. And again, there are some products that I've reviewed separately, or I've done like a makeup tutorial with them, so I'm going to leave a link to all of those products in the description box below. And I remember I've done like a dedicated video on Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation, so go ahead and check that out if you want to know more about it. But yes, this did not break me out. It was super light on the skin, full coverage, but at the same time feels like nothing on the skin, so that's amazing. One thing is, I do realize that this has the tendency to settle into fine lines, or at least if I try to bake my face or use powder. So if you have oily skin or if you're really looking for a matte foundation, go for this one, but at the same time make sure that you're not baking your face too much, otherwise this could crack. Now moving on to concealer, I found my holy grail concealer finally. That's the Essence Camouflage concealer. Again, I picked this up from Germany. This is in the shade 50 Warm Toast, and I have loved this concealer. Like, I bought this at, I think it was around the year end, and I have used quite a bit. I've recommended this to a lot of friends. The wand is quite decent, it gives good amount of product, and the opening is quite wide, so this could be, I mean, this is not like a very stingy application, so you get good amount of product in here. And this is a matte concealer. At the same time, it doesn't settle into fine lines, especially under my eye area, so that's why I love this. I think the concealer coverage is quite decent enough, not that I have a lot of discoloration or breakout at the moment, but it does take care of those little bit like the dark circles and all of that. And at the same time, I would say this is so far the most good coverage concealer that I've used, and also it's easy to use, it blends easily, it's not like very streaky, so I would really recommend this one. Now moving on to setting powder, I have something which is so good. Like I have this one. This was again like a PR sample that I received from Bakerie. This is their also famous flour setting powder, and the packaging, first of all, like is very cute. So it came actually in this box like this, and this is the actual product. Now this is in the shade Oat or Translucent. It doesn't really have any smell or something. The consistency of this powder is so finely milled, or is so soft, that it's just gonna fly all over the place, but at the same time it just settles in to those pores and those lines and just gives like a Photoshop effect. And that is something that I love about this setting powder. And also baking has been so much easier when I use this. And again, it's absolutely matte. It does not have any shimmer or anything of that sort, so it's going to be like very comfortable to use. Now the next product that I have is an eyeshadow palette. So now after this it's just going to be random, I guess. So I am loving this palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the new Trials 2 Reloaded palette. And oh my god, like it's got glitter, it's got matte, it's got everything that you'd ever want in a palette. Just doesn't come with a mirror, but can we just excuse that part? I mean, the color combination is beautiful. You have some coral shades, you've got some nudes with pink undertones and brown undertones. This could be perfect for a daily makeup. This could be perfect for an evening look, and again this could be perfect for a work apt makeup. So you've got everything in one palette. I have also used a lot of eyeshadows in 2019, and for me to just include one in this video was a huge deal, but initially I thought I'll just skip eyeshadow palette in this video particularly, but I think honestly if I were to just use one palette and just carry one palette all around, that would be this one, because it's quite universal. And I think just the color layout, and you know, like there are these shades which you feel are repetitive, but once you swatch them you see like these different undertones, and there's definitely something that you can use to amp up the makeup, to deepen your socket, or just use like a transition shade. So that is something about this Reloaded New Trials 2 palette from Makeup Revolution, which has a special place in my heart. So now we can talk about mascaras. I have two options. One is for a full-blown lashes, like something that I've done today, and that is the Unlimited Lashes from L'Oreal. I have used this in almost every YouTube video that I've made in 2019, at least most of it, because I am loving this mascara so much. This was again a PR sample, but you don't need falsies if you have this. And what you can see today is just like one coat of mascara. This curls your lashes, and the applicator is like so cool because it's much more easier to handle. It's perfect for the upper lash line, the lower lash line. It's just amazing. I have loved this formula. It's very thick. The wand, initially when you see, you might feel that it's not going to do anything, it's not going to perform that much, but I don't know, it just has like this magic somehow to just transform your eyelashes. And they really, I mean, I wouldn't wear this on a daily basis because it looks like falsies, and I like to go for a more minimal look, for an everyday look. So in that case I switch over to the Snapscara mascara from Maybelline. Now this is in the shade brown. I had two more. One was blue and black, which I've given away to my friends, and luckily I have this one to show you guys. Now this again, it gives you effect of having wispies, you know. So it's not, I wouldn't say that this does nothing, but it just does the perfect amount of job. It's gonna curl my lashes because of the curved wand right over here, and the bristles are super fine, so there's no clumping. Again, like with both of these mascaras, there's no clumping, there's no you know, like spider effect on your lashes. That's amazing. And this one I would say I like using daily because it's easy to wash off. So you just use some warm water and it just melts away, so there's no drama of makeup remover, cleansing wipes, and makeup removing oil and all of that. So it's just perfect if you want your daily makeup to go on a next level, and you're just venturing into the makeup world and you want some presentable eyes where you just don't want to look like you've been straight out of the bed. Then I think you should definitely try this. And also if you're a lazy person, this is something that you're going to enjoy. So the Snapscara mascara from Maybelline is again in my hit list. Next up, I have some more eye products. So I have these liquid eyeshadows from Pixi. These are the liquid Fairylights, and this is in collaboration with Mariam. Oh my god, like these ones are just so pretty. I've done again a dedicated video on these liquid Fairylights. I mean the entire Pixi range that I had received, and I tried these products and I was like, oh god, send help. Like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. So I received a golden one, which is Mirage, and the other one is Starry Night, which is like this black one with beautiful specks of glitter, like having different colors. So you have like green, purple, pink, orange, everything that you can imagine. And these settle to fine matte, so they're not gonna budge. It's not like a liquid eyeshadow which is gonna be all over the place, so it just needs a little bit of time. What I like about this formula is you can use it directly with the wand, or you can just dab a little bit of that. So you can just take a little bit of the gold and you can just go like dab dab dab, and then you have like specks of glitter and not over the top. So that's something that I like about it. And again, like, the camera is not going to pick this up, but if you are a person who wants just subtle glitter, or if you're a person who wants bold, I mean, this is just amazing. I thought the entire idea of having so much of glitter in a tube, in a liquid form, was very innovative, and that is something that I liked. So I definitely wanted to talk about these two babies right over here, the Pixi Liquid Fairylights. Another product which is quite similar to this one but still has a little bit of twist is this one right over here. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Eye Glisten. They have few shades in this, and this one is in the shade Dreamland. So you can see like a very rustic coppery gold foil side over here, and the other side is a very, again, sparkly, glittery, like reminds me of Christmas in a way. Now this is a bit thicker than the Liquid Fairylights, but why I like this product is because it is so innovative. You know, you've got the foil and you've got the glitter both together, and also I think that's a good amount of product right over here. So here we have the foil and the glitter one. Again, I think the camera is not going to pick that up, but I'm going to link the videos wherein I have done dedicated videos on these products, 3 of these products, so go ahead and check that out. But yes, that was something which I really wanted to mention again in this video because very innovative, and again, the payoff was amazing. There is a slight difference between the Pixi Liquid Fairylight and this gold, in case you're wondering, because I would say this is more got multicolor glitter specks inside, and this is just like your gold straight out of the bottle. So that's something, just in case you guys are getting confused between the two of them. And finally, the last product, I mean, why am I talking about it at the end? Probably because I want to talk a lot about it. This is the Rach Loves Pixi Highlighting Palette. I have taken this no matter where I went, for vacation or like everywhere, even if I was going to do a makeup. Now usually I keep a separate collection just for myself, and then a separate collection which is much more universal for my clients in case if I'm doing makeup on somebody. But I could not stop using this one. This is, I would say, so far the most beautiful highlighter palette I've ever used. Amazing. Like, this is dream. This is absolutely dream. I'm gonna show you guys, and this is just wow. I'm using that right now and it's just amazing. The colors and everything is just, oh, the payoff, most importantly, it is so beautiful. Now the most beautiful aspect about this palette is that the glitter blends, so it's not going to sit on your face and you're not going to look like a disco ball. Trust me, when you're using these highlighters, you can mix and match. So usually I go in with the shade T, which is right over here, as a base to soothe out my, like, I would even use that just to like have that little bit of glow. And when I am doing my YouTube videos, I get into lace to just give that little bit of amplified effect about the highlighter. I don't know, again, if the camera is gonna pick that up. I'm like head over heels when it comes to this palette. I've recommended this to so many friends and I've said like this is the best highlighting palette I've ever used. It's just so versatile. I like the packaging. It's very sleek, it's very handy, and at the same time it comes with a mirror. So can we just talk about that? Like, it makes life so much easier. And even now I have gone into with the shade T first, just to soothe out a little bit, and then I went into lace, which is my favorite. I think this is something that you can mix and match. You can use certain colors to highlight your eyeshadows, and I just don't know what to do with the shade Zipper, but it's like this very beautiful lavender purple kind of color. I don't know yet how I'm gonna use that, but I think to just have that amplified eye makeup, when I'm just going for pinks and purples, that would be something. But other than that, tea, clutch, lace, knit, all these shades I have experimented with, and I have loved this palette so much, like so much. I think I'm still gonna use this in 2020 until and unless I come up with something which is much better than this. Like, my heart reaches out to this one. I just love this so much. So I think that's all about my top 10 makeup products of 2019. That was again a quick video. I just wanted to give a glimpse and idea about these products that I've fallen in love with. So in my next video, I'll be talking about my top 5 lipsticks from 2019. I hope you guys are excited, and I'm sorry that these videos are coming out a little late because there's a lot to do in life and there's still so much that I need to settle in first before I could sit down and do a video. Like, trust me, like now my room is completely a mess. I can barely move, but I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys for a while. For me, even that is meditation, when I just can sit here and chat about my makeup with you guys. So thank you so much for all the support. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I come out with a new video. I'm sending you lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. Bye.